Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. It is now time to start a new series considering that I have finished the version 5 faction overview videos. Now previously I discussed that I wanted to do a Dale campaign as Dale was in the works of development to be changed and upgraded for the next version. Whatever number that shall be has not been determined. Maybe it's version 6, maybe it's version 5.5. There is no current number that has been given. Now, Dale has had its roster completely overdone, so I'm playing in the beta. This is not going to be a public build that I'll be playing on. However, Dale's scripts are not currently implemented into the game yet, and there are some details such as unit cards and unit descriptions that have not been created yet for the new roster. So therefore, I don't want to play as Dale until they are further along in their development line and they are, I would say, flushed out. Otherwise, it's going to be a standard Dale campaign with the new units, but there's going to be like issues with like unit cards that aren't made, unit descriptions that aren't made, that sort of thing. So that campaign will be delayed until further notice. Now there are two factions that I do have a preference to play, and there will be a link to a straw poll down below in the description, so you can also vote on which faction you want, and I'll pretty much include all the factions except for the most recent ones that I played, being the Northern Dunedain and Dol Guldur. Don't really plan on playing them, but some of the old ones like Ered Luin and Dorwinion, they will be back there. So my preferences are in no particular order. First one would be the Anduin Vale. Now there's a lot of people that struggle with the Anduin Vale. They find this campaign very difficult. I see comments about it. I see discussions in the Discord. So I would be looking forward to try my hand at their campaign. Very hard battle difficulty, all that good stuff. I'd also be imposing a restriction on my next campaign in that this is a rule that I forget the name of this rule, but basically it's not something I've made up. This is something that's existed before. It is just for RPG elements, just for flavor, and that would be that the army capacity you have is tied to the command stars of the general. So a general with, say, 5 command stars could have 10 units in his army. A general with 1 command star could only have 2 extra units in his army in addition to himself. That's kind of a restriction, so you can't just have like low-level generals leading armies. You can't really have captains leading armies. So that's just kind of a fun thing that I want to do to the campaign to make it more interesting and make it more challenging. The second campaign that I'd be wanting to play, in addition to the Anduin Vale, is the Kingdom of Gondor. I have not played Gondor on my channel, and I very much would enjoy to play them with another restriction. For Gondor, my restriction would be not to use the militia units in my armies. They could be used as free upkeep units in garrisons as a kind of police force, but if I am to assault settlements or fight field battles, then preferably I would need to be using either the fiefdom units or dedicated Gondor infantry, Gondor archers, Gondor spearmen, and the professional barracks units. That means that I wouldn't be fielding territorial guardsmen or Gondor militia, archer militia, or Gondor cavalry militia in my armies. The only places those units would be able or allowed to, I would say, exist would be in towns just for public order and working as a town guard. But I would not, say for example, attack the Black Gates with a half a stack of Gondor militia. That's just not how I want to play it. I want to play it as if every soldier's life is valuable and we give them the best arms and armor. So those are my two preferences. Let me know in the comments and in the straw poll what faction you would like to see. If you like my two preferences, which I will highlight in the straw poll, go ahead and vote for them. But if you want to vote for another faction, go ahead. And I think I'll allow just unlimited votings. If you like multiple factions, then you should be able to vote for multiple entries. That's about it. A short video today, so let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys say in the discussion, and I look forward to seeing the results. I don't think I'll really set a hard timer on it, maybe to the end of the month. It is currently September 19th at the time of recording this, so I'll probably just push it out till the end of September, as in the meantime, I will be preparing for a Middle-earth tabletop games tournament that I'm doing at the end of the month. So I'm spending all of my free time painting a Mordor army that I will be fielding that day. So I won't be doing any other recording for the next couple of weeks, but we'll see after the tournament what the results are, and then the campaigns will start from there. So until then, my friends, farewell.